Hello everyone and welcome to my daily report market analysis videos with me, Richard Perry, market analyst at Hantec on Monday to the 23rd of December. It is Christmas week, so you tend to find that you don't really get a great deal of decisive direction in Christmas week. You've got traders that are out of the game, liquidity is fairly low, and you tend to see that a lack of real direction. And that's pretty much what we've got through the Forex majors today, little real decisive direction. Little bit of Aussie and Kiwi strength, a little bit of Swiss franc strength as well, as the dollar has slipped slightly this morning. That dollar index has come back slightly. It's interesting because Treasury yields have just come off the top a little bit, certainly on the 10-year, and you'd say that that's a fairly risk negative argument, but you had comments from Donald Trump over the weekend suggesting that he had a very good telephone call with President Xi of China, and that phase one could be signed very shortly. So that sort of puts markets in a fairly good position in towards the end of the year and into what's still likely to be seen as a signing of phase one, or a formal signing of phase one in January at some stage. But it's interesting that a little bit of a risk negative sign there. Nothing real decisive. And I've said that. Hold on, let me get that back. And that sort of comes through on the equity markets. It's interesting that we did see Wall Street just coming off the top. Let's see, that may not come through annoyingly. There you go. Off the top a little bit, but still further all-time highs on the S&P 400 on Friday. In terms of futures, they're basically flat on the day-to-day, nothing really decisive at all. But as I said, into Christmas week, little real direction on markets tends to be the real story there. And I think that's going to be the theme pretty much throughout this week. In terms of data points today, you've got the new home sales for the US. Sorry, that's the wrong one. You've got the new home sales for the US at 3 o'clock, and that's expected to see 735,000 new home sales. Now, into my chart of the day, which now we have been looking for potential moves on these precious metals for a while. I sort of show my gold analysis every day, and it's really struggles for direction. But are we about to see something? Silver is breaking higher today. We saw a near-term move above resistance at 17.12 on Friday, close above that, and again we've moved above 17.30. Now this is a 6-week high on an intraday basis on silver, sorry. And a close above 1730 would be a really important move. But look at these momentum indicators. This is what I'm really interested in. Look at momentum, 60 on the RSI. That's the sort of pushing out to multi-month highs there on that RSI. If it can sort of close above 60, that would be a really positive sign. Look at the stochastics as well, really pushing out to multi-week highs, confirming what would be a near-term breakout. You could argue that this is a base pattern. You'd take the conservative element of that base pattern, so that's about 70 cents worth, which is still a pretty significant move to the upside. It's about 4 or 5% of potential upside target, and their move continues to pull higher. Above 1730 would, on a closing basis, would really open, I think, the upside towards, I think, certainly a test of that November high, 1822, I think would be a key move. So it really is, it's beginning to find traction to the upside, and I think that that's a really interesting move on silver. So you'd be looking at buying into weakness on silver. You're consistently running a go of higher lows on the breakout. You've got 1712 is initially supportive on the break, also Friday's low of 17 figure as well. So very interesting breakout, strong momentum on that silver run, and little spoiler alert, wait for the gold chart for later. Okay, I'll speak to you later. Good luck in your trading. Thank you.